It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 73 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Cardinals nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
That's good.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cards are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. A beautiful fake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin on the ground here with Connor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. I just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3rd and 12. To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well-served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and 8. Now Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now from Murray. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Murray. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. He'll get this to counter underneath. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
For the Arizona field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Murray going to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw, it's Murray. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Good. 180. Real. Regular. My time.
Pressure coming. Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. He just did.
It's a small gain up to the 38. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. Got his man. It's caught in. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Baker throwing again. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
First play, Murray's letting it rip. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It's the connection to James Conner. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. So first down from the 41. Again, it's Murray to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Hold on, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Murray's pass.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180! Done!
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
180!
Again for the first time to Rashawn White. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
180!
First down, here's Baker. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Point right
At the 15-yard line.
180. Pistol. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their first points of this game just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Brooks now on the return. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. Looking underneath here for Connor. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Throwing again, Murray. That one's complete, right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, but creates space to take that shot downfield.
Back to the air, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. It's inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Left and Otten makes the grab. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180!
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
We've set it down from 37.
180!
On the give, this is Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Real. 180! Hey, alert! What's that?
Now here's Mayfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Cardinals get him back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. First down from the 42. Connor here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10, Murray. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got it. It's in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Cardinals going for the win here. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Murray with the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals have taken the lead late. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Tucker now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. He's got Emeka and Buka. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 16 at the 48-yard line.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it on. And the Cardinals make the play that should win them this game.